Fuel only on 2 tonight. A warning from an elite area woman who lost hundreds of dollars to an unlicensed attorney for help with legal cases.
A state committee is trying to block her from representing herself as someone with a legal background. This story starts at a Harris County Justice of the Peace Courthouse in Southwest Houston, and that is where we find KPRC2's Bryce Newberry live tonight. Bryce.
Keith, Daniela, she isn't and hasn't ever been a licensed attorney, court records show, but this is where she allegedly met a client back in 2022. And tonight, the state's Unauthorized Practice of Law Committee has filed for a restraining order to protect the public. She told me over the phone for that, she says, thank you, and she couldn't have asked for a better gift.
Basically, you're saying everything about this filing is false.
It is totally false, and if I were you, I would tell them to present hard line evidence.
On LinkedIn, Valencia Lana Williams claims to be the CEO of a company that offers services in oil and gas, transportation, construction, medical supply sales, and consultation. But according to court records, she's been presenting herself as something else.
It does say in here that you were paid at least $600 to prepare and file a lawsuit. Is that not true?
That is untrue. I cannot legally do that.
She claimed to be in West Africa when she took my call Monday evening, just hours after the Unauthorized Practice of Law Committee filed to block her from engaging in acts or practices which are or could constitute the unauthorized practice of law.
When I asked her if she was a lawyer, she didn't say no, that she wasn't a lawyer. And she kind of said it in the condescending way of like, duh, I'm a legal consultant.
Lakita Baldwin went to this Harris County courthouse in May of 2022 to file 3 small claims cases. In line, she met Williams.
And she was like, well, you know that you can get more money for pain and suffering, for life interruption, things like that.
Williams allegedly told Baldwin she could draft, file, and serve the paperwork.
I was like, thank you so much for your help. Thank you for this guidance, this advice, because I didn't know how to go about this.
Grateful for the help after the loss of her mother, Baldwin sent Williams $600 to type up the paperwork. She estimates another $240 for a process server. Baldwin showed us records of her texts with Williams. In one, Williams shared her fees. In another, she mentioned preparing a $175 million civil suit for an international client. In another, writing, tell him if he wants to mediate, you have a mediator. Give him my number. But the committee, which is under the Supreme Court of Texas, alleges Williams doesn't appear to have any legal training.
You're out here representing yourself as a legal person, like you're using legal jargon to, I would say, confuse a simpler person.
Williams denies the allegations.
But you plan to fight this in court, right?
I don't think it's going to be necessary after our conversation.
And calls the timing suspicious.
I would check to see what politician is behind it. They could not have delivered me a better gift the day before the Passover ends.
And Baldwin says all of her cases are in limbo. Tonight, she's just glad that she didn't lose more money than she did. She says that her advice in all of this is to do your research and not take any shortcuts. Remember, you can look up a legit lawyer on the State Bar of Texas's website. We're including a link to that with this story at click2houston.com. We're live in Southwest Houston. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Yes, doing your homework so critical, Bryce. Thank you.